Hello everyone, Happy New Year! We have 2026 and it's January. I am so excited because I have something very special to share with you guys because I know that everybody who is watching me here on this channel, you guys have big dreams, big goals, big aspirations in life, and I am all about making all of those dreams come true. So stick around for this video because this is gonna be really powerful and I have something special to share with you. There are thousands and thousands of videos on YouTube about making the new year your year. In relation to vision boards, we have motivation, we have goal setting, but I want to touch on this a little bit different. You guys already know that I always like to talk about things in a much different way, in a different light, because I am different. I have different aspirations in life and I wanna really help you get there. I don't want this video to be just another like get motivated, be inspired. I want it to be a real powerful way for you to start the new year. And I wanna tell you this. Before the clock hit 12 midnight on 31st of December 2025, I sat down in my house and I talked about everything that I was grateful for in relation to last year. Everything that went well, everything that I'm grateful for, everything that I want to take on with me to 2026. And then only after that, I started talking about my actual dreams, my actual goals for the whole year. And why did I do that? This was because I was reflecting on what worked and what didn't last year. And in order for you to make all of your dreams come true and all of your goals, it's so important to leave behind anything that didn't work out last year. Leave it all behind you and focus only on what worked. So let's say you have an online business. Let's say you wanna start doing some kind of side hustle. Let's say you already started last year. Take on with you to the new year only stuff that worked and leave behind everything that didn't work. And this is how you will make sure that the new year is going to be the best year of your life, financially, abundantly, spiritually, mentally, and physically. Right? Because if you want to really make a difference in 2026, you cannot just continue doing what you always did all of your life. It's about time to change those habits, change those beliefs, leave it all behind. Whatever didn't work, let it stay in 2025. The new year, it's an opportunity for you to start your life all over again. You can treat it as a brand new start line. We have finished 2025 and now we are 2026. What is this year gonna bring? It's totally up to you. Okay, so today I want to share with you some of the best tips and tricks how you can actually plan a great 2026, a great new year, so that all of your plans and dreams can come true. One of the biggest things that I noticed about last year when it came to my dreams, my passions, my goals, was that the ones that I was the most specific about, those were the ones that actually came true. So before, many years ago, I made different vision boards. I would stick random pictures on it. I would make some, kind of like text on it. That would be quite generic. I didn't actually make a proper plan as to what I want to achieve. So I would have random pictures of random places around the world that I want to visit one day. I would have like random cars or random jewelry and stuff like that. And it was stuff that I wanted, but it wasn't stuff that I truly wanted with all of my heart. And I wasn't specific enough. And those things never came true. So every time I would end the year, I would look at my vision board and I would see this didn't come true, this didn't come true, and this didn't come true. The reason why it didn't come true is not because of the fact that God didn't want me to have it or I wasn't good enough to achieve those things. It was simply because I wasn't specific enough. And last year, I started playing with this a little bit. And let me tell you something. everything that I was specific about in relation to what I wanted, where I wanted to travel, who I wanted to become, when I was very, very specific, like this is what I want, I have received it. And many times I received even more than what I asked for. But this was because I have made a proper plan and I have had a proper vision as to what I want out of life. And the best way to plan out your life is to not think about money. Think about it in a way that if money didn't exist, what would you want your life to look like? And I made a great video about this. You can find it on my YouTube channel here. And it's about, it's about visualizing your life as if money didn't exist. But I want to tell you this, okay? If money didn't exist, how would you want your life to look like? You had unlimited resources right now. What would you want it to look like? And I'm just gonna tell you this. Not everybody wants a Lamborghini, not everybody wants a villa with a swimming pool, and not everybody wants to own a farm, not everybody wants to be a published author, and not everybody wants to run a business, okay? So if you want your life to be truly what you desire, you have to ask yourself, what do I really want? A majority of people struggle with this because we tend to watch everybody else. We watch everybody online. We watch everybody on social media around us, around the world, and we have too much access to too much information. And this makes us think like, oh, maybe this is what I want. Maybe this is what I want, because you see somebody else who is happy having that thing. But when you actually look down deep into your heart and your soul, you might realize that these are not the things you truly desire. Do you know what I'm talking about? How many of you can agree that sometimes you wanted something just because somebody else had it? Those are not the goals and dreams that you want to take on with you into 2026, because majority of the times they will not actually come true, or if they come true, they will not make you truly happy the way you deserve to be. So take on the dreams that you truly want. Think about your life. Think about what you really want, what you really desire, who you want to be, and then go from there. So number one, what you should do is this. Have a think about everything that you're grateful for, that happened, that you did, all of the achievements, all the accomplishments, all the success, all the happiness, all the love, everything that made you happy, everything that you received in 2025. Think about everything that went well, because this is gonna show you what you should be also doing moving forward in this new year. So think about everything that you did well. Think about everything that worked well, that you enjoyed doing, okay? And then you will make a vision board and make a plan for 2026 to continue doing those things. Next, you want to think about what didn't work. And that's not to say like, oh, I'm a failure, I didn't deserve this, I worked so hard, I didn't achieve nothing. No, it's not for this. It's purely to show you what didn't work so that you can improve in the new year, so that you don't have to take with you what didn't work, because we want to leave it all behind. The new year is an opportunity for you to take on what works, right? So what you're gonna do is think about what didn't work, but not in a way to put yourself down, but simply to show yourself what works, what doesn't, so you can leave behind what doesn't work and take on with you that works, okay? You can do it on a piece of paper, you can talk about it with somebody. I did this with my fiance and it was so helpful, it was so phenomenal. Honestly, it was such a beautiful time that we had together, and I'm so grateful for it. So think about what worked, think about what didn't work, and then you are gonna make a vision board. You're gonna make a vision board. And if you want, you can, print out pictures later on and stick it on a beautiful paper, decorate it and stuff like that. But a vision board, it's much more than that. So here is how I have decided to do it this year. I have simply kind of 3 categories, although you can categorize it the way you want to. I have private, like personal goals, professional goals, and then my goals as a couple. So for me and my partner, because I want to do more beautiful things with him. And then I have dreams. So it's kind of like 4 sections: personal goals, professional goals, couple goals, and dreams. And let me tell you, this has been so fun to make, and I'm gonna explain to you what that actually means and what it involved. So, personal goal is what I want for myself. What I want for myself, and it's not dreams. It's things that are non-negotiable that I want to do in 2026. So that's how you want to treat the first 3 categories: personal, professional, and couple if you have a partner. Okay, so if you don't have a partner, you don't have to do the 3rd category, but these 3 categories are essentially like non-negotiable things that I want to achieve in 2026. So for example, I'll give you a little breakdown of what that can look like. So personal goal can be something like getting fit, improving your spirituality, getting closer to God, reading more books, right? Maybe you want to get rid of some bad habits, so you want to stop smoking, you want to stop drinking, you want to maybe, start drinking juices, right? You want to start walking more, you want to start running. You're going to make a plan, okay? You're not going to say, start reading more. You're going to say, read every night before bed, or read once a week, or for example, read a new book once a month. Does that make sense? So the more specific you will be with your goals, the more likelihood of them actually coming true. I am promising you guys, I promise. This is what I did last year. And when I was specific, I actually made it come true. When I was not specific, this is when none of it happened. So when you make your personal goals, you want to be specific. You want to make a vision first, and then you want to actually make a plan around it. But I'll get to that in a little. So first, you're going to make a vision. So for example, you want to get fit, right? Maybe you want to lose weight, you want to gain weight, you want to get fit, you want to start running, you want to read more books, maybe you want to get closer to God. Okay, so that's what you're going to write down. Next, we're going to go to the next category, which is professional. So professional is your career, your business, and all that stuff. So for example, one of my main goals here is to grow my portfolio of books, because many of you already know, but some of you are new to this channel. So I publish my own books on Amazon, and this is so beautiful because it generates me passive income every month. And I want to grow this income even further, because it's something that like I do once, I publish the book and it generates me money every single month. And in the process, I get to help other people too. So my main focus professionally is to grow my portfolio of books, make even better books, publish even better books. And then another goal of mine is to help more people publish books on Amazon, because I did that last year and I loved it. It's been such an honor, such a privilege, and I want to do more of that this year as well. Another professional goal that I have, or you could have, is hitting a milestone. So for example, it can be reaching your first 10K month, a $1 million year, okay? So you can put that down as well. Whatever it is around professional, so career-wise, you want to put it down here. It's a vision, it's non-negotiable. So I also want to grow my YouTube channel. So I wrote that I want to expand my YouTube channel and gain more subscribers. Okay, and then when it came to the goals as a couple, I wanted to grow spiritually with my partner together. We want to do more Bible study together, more praying together. We want to go on a date at least once a month, on a brand new date, and we want to go on new adventures together. So this is the categories that I wrote down. And only after you have this done, then you move on to dreams. And then later you move on to the plan. So plan of action. What are you actually going to do to make it happen? Let me break it down for you a little bit so you know what I'm talking about. So for example, if you wrote down that you want to get closer to God as your personal goal, what is that going to look like? You cannot just say, I want to get closer to God and wish upon a star that this is going to happen. You actually need to do something about it. So you're going to start thinking, what's that gonna look like for you? Maybe you're gonna start attending church regularly. Maybe you will go to Bible study or community group at your church. Maybe every Friday night you will spend an hour having a meeting with God about your life, talking with Him, a business meeting and stuff like that. Okay, so you have to make a plan. How, like, what do you feel comfortable with? How do you feel like this should be done? Because only then you will actually grow your relationship with God. You know what I'm talking about? So, for example, let's say a personal goal of yours is to lose weight or gain weight, improve your physique. You want to have sexy legs, tiny waist, you know what I mean? So, you're going to make a plan as to how you're going to make it happen. Because without a clear plan, it's just going to make it harder for it to actually come true. So, what is going to be the plan? Maybe you're going to start meal planning. Maybe you are gonna join a gym, or you are gonna like just exercise at home. But how many times a week? Maybe what time of the day? This is what I'm talking about. The more specific you are about it, the more likelihood of it gonna happen. Okay, it's not gonna happen if you're not specific enough. You see the difference? Maybe now you're seeing a pattern as to why some of your goals and dreams didn't come true last year. Maybe you just didn't have a clear plan. And look, I love being spontaneous. I love surprises and all that stuff. But when it comes to goals and dreams, you have to be specific. You have to be specific what you want. And now ask yourself, how am I going to go about getting it? What am I doing to achieve it? Okay, so that's what you're going to do. Personal, professional, couple. And then you're going to write the plan. Okay, plan of action. This is what I'm going to do. And look, even if you have a plan made at the very start of the year and you start working on the plan and you see it's not working, you can always change it. So don't worry about making it perfect. It doesn't have to be perfect. It has to be perfect for now. So just plan it out the way you feel like it's good for you right now. And you might see, okay, I make a plan to exercise Monday, Wednesday, Friday. But then you see that your work schedule changed. So you might do Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. You know what I mean? So it's okay to change plans. It's okay to change the plan and refine it. But ultimately, you still want to stick to the goal, right? So make the plan. It has to be perfect for now. Doesn't have to be perfect forever, because your priorities and your goals can change. Okay, so that's what you want to do. And then you want to focus on the category, which is so fun, which is dreams. And when it comes to your dreams, here is how you're gonna go about it. You are not just gonna say, I wanna travel more. You are not gonna say, I wanna buy a car. You are not gonna say stuff like, I wanna visit a new place. You are gonna be specific where you actually want to go, what car you wanna get, what jewelry you wanna get, okay? The more specific, I'm telling you, the more specific you are, it's gonna make it come true. Every time when I was specific as to where I wanted to travel, what I wanted to buy, where I wanted to be, it always came true. When it doesn't come true, it's because I'm not specific enough. So what you're gonna do is, for example, you want to travel more, but where do you want to travel? You have to be specific as to where you want to travel. And don't worry if it's going to come true or not. Just think about, I really want this. I really, really want this. And then trust that it will happen. Trust that it will happen. That's all you need. This is the section about dreams. You can dream big. Don't limit yourself. Dream as if money didn't exist. Remember? So where do you want to travel? Let's say you want to travel to, like, I don't know, you want to travel to Spain, you want to travel for a weekend to UK, you want to travel to Brazil, you want to travel to Thailand, wherever it may be, that's what you're gonna put on that vision board about the dreams, the section about dreams, okay? But you have to be specific, because maybe you never want to visit Spain. You know what I mean? So why would you put it? That's why I'm saying the more specific, the better. You want to buy a car. You want to buy a car. And I know that some of you might be okay with whatever car, but start thinking about what kind of car you would be happy with. Maybe there are brands of cars you really wouldn't want to have, the color of a car you really wouldn't want to have. That's what I'm talking about. The more specific you are, the better chances you will have for that dream car to come true and come into your life. Let's say I wanted to buy myself a watch. I'm gonna say what watch, what brand, and what color. Okay, so that's how you wanna go about it. So dreams that you really want to happen in 2026, and then you are gonna say to yourself, you're gonna write down one or two things that you would love, love. Like if this would happen, it would blow your mind. It would be a miracle. What is that one thing? Maybe it's winning the lottery. Maybe it's buying a house with a villa. Maybe it's like starting a family. Like whatever you feel like it's not achievable. That's the dream I'm talking about. What you feel like is like, this would be a miracle. This would blow my mind. I mean, this would shock me. This would make me want to shout it out to the whole world. This is what I'm saying. This is the dream you're gonna write down. You wanna win lottery, you wanna buy your dream car. Like, what is it? What is it? Maybe your dream is to go viral. Like, whatever dream you have, write it down. Write it down, because it could happen. You never know. So that's what you're gonna do. Okay. And honestly, this is such a game changer when it comes to goals and dreams. And this will really help all of your dreams come true. And I want to share with you one more tool that you can use in order to fall in love with your life, in order to encourage you, to motivate you, and to inspire you into thinking this way, the way I shared, the way I speak about in this YouTube channel, okay? Because I always love mindset shift. I love thinking about things. I love contemplating. I love looking down deep into my soul to see what I really want out of life, who I want to be, who I want to become. And I have created a beautiful tool that can help you do that. And this is my new book called Make 2026 Your Year. And I am going to flip my camera to show you a little bit of the inside so that you can see it. It's the most beautiful project I have created in my whole life. And honestly, it's such a game changer. The feedback has been amazing. And I want to take a minute to share it with you guys. So let me show you the interior, how this looks like inside. Okay guys, so here is a little preview of my newest book called Make 2026 Your Year. It's a beautifully illustrated diary to encourage, inspire, and motivate women. This is literally my passion project. I wanted to create a diary like this for the longest time. And last year in 2025, when I published this, I made my dream come true. And now I am so happy to be able to share it with every single one of you. So I'm going to give you a little preview so that you can see what's inside of it. I am so excited about it. Okay, so here is how it looks like. On the first page, you have a little letter that I wrote from my heart to the reader. Then you have a whole calendar for 2026. And then for every single month, you have a bucket list. So we obviously start in January. You have a bucket list so that you can write down what you want to happen. You can be as bold as you want, as realistic or as unrealistic as you want to be in relation to this bucket list, okay? And then we get to the fun part. On every single page, you will find beautiful illustrations with a beautiful text that I wrote from my heart. And obviously a space for each day of the month, labeled with a beautiful quote or something to think about on every single day. So for example, in January, we have this beautiful text. I'll just bring it a little closer. If you want, you can pause this video to read it. It's so beautiful. It's something to encourage you and to inspire you, to make you think a little bit. So it's beautiful, and you know, it's really gonna encourage you, inspire you, and it will help you fall in love with your life. So as you go, you will see more beautiful illustrations, quotes that will inspire you and motivate you throughout the whole year. And so we have January, then we obviously go into February, some more beautiful decorations, a bucket list as well, and a beautiful text that you can reflect on, think about. And most importantly, you have spaces that you can write on every single day. So you can use this diary in many ways that you want. You can use it as a planner, as a business planner, as a planner for your life, whatever you want. But I strongly encourage you to use it as a diary, as an actual diary, so that you can journal, think about your life. Maybe you want to write something about like your memories, the highlight of the day, so that at the end of the year you have something to look back on, and you can read so many beautiful memories that you went through, that you had in whole year of 2026. Okay, then we obviously have March. It's obviously so beautiful. Oh, I put so much time, so much effort into this. I've had so much fun making this. Honestly, it's been such a pleasure, such a privilege to be able to publish this journal, this diary. I have made this from my heart, a passion project that I wanted to make for the longest time. Honestly, I've dreamed about making a diary like this for the last few years. And last year, I finally made it happen. So I'm so excited to be able to share it with you guys. If you would like to get a copy of this diary, you can get it worldwide on Amazon, wherever you are. Get it delivered straight to your door so that you can start using it wherever you are. Okay, so here is December. And that's it, okay? So here is how it looks like again, in case you're looking for it on Amazon. Make 2026 your year. I'll also provide a link in the description of this video so that you don't have to look for it. But if you are on Amazon already, you just pop in Make 2026 your year. You can type in my name, Dominika Blaszczuk, if you want. But even if you type this, that should come up. So I'm super excited for this diary. If you decide to support me, I'll be forever grateful. And I'm excited for those of you who already purchased it and are about to start using it in January. And I'm also excited to start using it myself as well. Okay, guys, so that's all I wanted to say for today. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you have enjoyed it, please subscribe to my channel so that you can always come back for more content. And please share this video with other people that you feel like could benefit from this video. As always, thank you so much. I truly appreciate all of your time, and I wish you very, very best of luck with making your vision, making that vision board. Sit with it, think about what you heard today, listen to this video more than once if you need to. You can always come back to it, it's not gonna go anywhere. But make sure you think about what you truly want, because that's the ultimate goal in life, to make you happy, not anybody else but you. So make 2026 your best year ever by using all those tools that I have mentioned today. And I wish you best of luck with everything. I'll see you on another video. Bye bye.